Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to talk about my most anticipated releases for 2024. This is heavily spring and winter season loaded because I feel like the fall releases I either don't know what's coming or they haven't been announced properly because they usually do that a bit throughout the year. I mean, it depends a bit, of course. Some are announced early or just, as I said, have no idea what's coming. I honestly haven't checked any lists and stuff. I just this is what I had on my list and then I'm just gonna use those and then it's probably much more that I have missed and I will be sad about it later. We have 18 books to talk about here, and as per usual, you might or might not know, I don't read synopsises that well, so I had skimmed all of them, so I would talk about a tiny bit about each book because I honestly don't want to know. So first of all, we have on the 6th of January, Sthan Burn by Camilla Cole. This one is a queer Jamaican inspired fantasy. It has dragons. It seems like a main character can channel her powers through the gods, and then her sister bonds a enemy dragon, and then she's sent after her sister to kill her. But it seems that maybe these circumstances are not right, and it looks like a stunning book. I already have it pre-ordered. Again, probably many more books than this that I will pick up and read, but these are the ones that I will most likely pre-order at once. Also on the 16th of January, we have Beast of War by Ayana Gray. This is the final book in the Beast of Prey series. I don't know, is that the name of the series? I don't know. I actually read 1 and 2, so I'm very ready for the 3rd and final one to finish up the trilogy, and it has been a very fun one. I didn't love book 2 as much as the first one, but still a solid reads, both of them all together, and I'm excited to see where we'll conclude. Already in February, we have the 6th, I Hope This Doesn't Find You by Anne Leon comes out. This seems like a YA contemporary. Our main character is very competitive in school, and then she has this rival, I think, from what I read the synopsis of, or at least a dude she doesn't really like at all, and then she writes a mail but accidentally sends it to the whole school, along with I think maybe other mails she writes about people, that's how she wants. So it's a bit like Laura Jean is the expression I'm getting, and I absolutely love the other book by the author, so hopefully I love this as well, even though I haven't read the other one I have by the author right now. This time it's real, but I feel like I'm just gonna love them all. I hope I do. I should read that soon, and I'm very excited for this one. It sounds very cute and fun. On the 15th of February, we have an indication in Malice by S.T. Gibson. It's the same author as A Tus of Blood, which is one of my favorite books of all time. This one is a fantasy gothic horror. It has vampires, just like the last release by the author. I'm so excited. This seems to be set in a college. It is lesbian, and I think it is kind of a dark academia kind of setup. I cannot wait, seriously. I'm so excited. But also it looks stunning as well. I'm so excited. On the 20th of February, we have A Tus of Tea by Hafsa Faisal, same author as We Had the Flame. This is a YA fantasy with vampires, and it's a heist story. We are gonna collect a gang of misfits that's gonna go and do heists, but also vampires. And I'm so excited. I feel like We Had the Flame let me down a bit, but overall it was strong, solid debut for what it was. So I know that I feel like this is it, guys, and I'm so excited. Cannot wait. Now we are in March. On the 5th of March, The Poisons We Drink by Bethany Baptiste is coming out. This is a YA fantasy. We have a main character who I think is a witch because she's brewing potions, legal love potions, and then there is rivalry, I think, between humans and witches, and that's kind of all I know. But I'm very excited and it looks stunning. On the 12th of March, we have Those Beyond the Wall by Micaiah Johnson. This is the sequel to The Space Between the Worlds. Can't believe I'm saying that sentence. I never thought it would be a sequel. I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna cry. Tears. Space Between Worlds is an absolutely stunning sci-fi that I adore with all my heart, and I'm so excited to see what this will bring. It is obviously sci-fi, it is queer, and it seems like we are now on the other side of the wall, which seems like in the Space Between Worlds we had the very rich people living on one side of the wall, and then the more poor people on the other side of the wall, and I feel like we're now gonna follow those people. That's what it seems like, and then there's murders happening, and then we're gonna investigate that. But I wonder how this will connect connect with like the whole multiple universes that we explore in the space between worlds. Is it gonna have anything to do with that? Because I feel like it should, since like that's the whole setup of the thing. But I'm very curious. I am very nervous, but I hope I will really love it, and I'm so beyond excited for it. Then on the 19th of February, we have Where the Sleeping Girls Lie by Farida Abike Imide. This one is the next book by the author who wrote Ace of Spades. I love that book so much. I'm so excited for this. This is also a dark academia set in this boarding school. We have queer characters, we have students going missing, and then the school also has secrets. In Ace of Spades, that turned out also to be the case, so I'm wondering how the author can in a way use a similar concept and still blow my mind, because I have no doubt that it will happen. I just think it's cool that the author's writing about like the same but a different thing. I feel like the atmosphere here seems a bit different as well. So I'm just like, I'm so nervous, because this like seem more like so close to boarding school kind of setup, while like Ace of Spades was like this prestigious, fancy, rich school. And not that boarding school, I mean, it's boarding school for fancy, rich people, isn't it? Kind of though. I don't know, but I feel like it also usually in media and stuff, at least, people in boarding school are usually like, they're not always nice, you know. There's fancy boarding schools, but there's a lot of boarding schools where like they look like shit, so, and they're miserable, so not that the ones in the fancy ones can't be miserable. Okay, this is a derail. I'm very excited for this book. I honestly cannot wait. I feel like I'm gonna love it. On the 27th of February, we have A Fate In Blood by Danielle Al Johnson. Danielle is the author of The Rich Kingdom, which I absolutely love. This seems to be the next fantasy romance by the author. Is Norse inspired. We follow Freya, who's the main character, and she's in an unhappy forced marriage, and then she starts to feel these things for this dude called Bjorn, as you were saying in English, but I would say Bjorn, but that's just me. And then she needs to inspire the people, blah 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 blah. I just hope it's a good fantasy romance, because British Kingdom was it for me, and now I have the belief in Danielle. We are now in April. On the 2nd of April, we have The Breakup List by Abby Coram. I honestly don't need to know more. I didn't really read the synopsis properly. Abby Coram wrote Darius the Greatest on the K and other books. I forgot the name of the other one. Kiss and Tell. I didn't love Kiss and Tell as much, but still solid. This is definitely going to be queer. Seems like to be two boys, and one of them was like a list of like why people break up, I think. I am not sure. He has feelings for this dude that he thinks maybe is straight. I hope it's not, obviously. And then I just feel like it's gonna take my heart. I'm so excited. I will read anything this author ever writes, because like I'm solid. I'm there. Darius did stuff to me. So yeah, super excited. Cannot wait. Then on the 9th of April, we have a book that's probably on a lot of people's list this year. That is The Familiar by Lee Bardugo. This seems to be, I think, a standalone fantasy historical fiction set under the Spanish Golden Age, which I like, of all things, seems so random to me. Like considering the other things she has written, but like I'm here for it. Lee Bardugo writes in a way that I will stay forever. I'm very curious about this. I honestly didn't read more of the synopsis. I don't need to know. I don't want to know. I'll read a book and probably either be like, this is so weird but I like it, or be like, this is the best thing I ever read. I would probably like it either way. If it would be a new favorite, I don't know, but I hope so. On the 16th of April, we have To Gaze Upon the Wicked Gods by Molly X. Chang. This one is a YA fantasy, and it seems to also have maybe sci-fi. It was tagged with sci-fi. I'm like, what does that mean? A main character has the power of death, and then it said something about like she needs to either save her family or betray her whole kingdom. Then she meets the enemy prince that finds out about powers and wants to use her, and it's a whole thing. This covers one of the most stunning things I've seen. I don't need to know more, and I will read it and hopefully really like it. And then on the 30th of April, we have Heavenly Tyrant by Shiran J. Shao. This is the sequel to I was about to say Black Widow. Iron Widow. And I am so excited. This was supposed to come in August 2023, but it was pushed back. And I am just ready to like get the best story that the author could write. And I am just, my heart. I feel like I know this is going to be amazing. Like there's no doubt about it that it will be amazing. And I cannot wait. I feel like I should reread Iron Widow before that, just because I love this so much. Maybe audio. I think that will work great. Thank you to myself. to remind me, I actually wrote sequel to the most amazing book ever. That's all I wrote about it. I haven't read the synopsis. I'm not going to. I don't need to know, you know. I don't know what synopsis exists. I pick books up on authors or vibes. That's all. In May, I've written up one book, which seems incorrect because I feel like there's always a lot of releases in May, and I probably just missed the ones I'm interested in. But we have A Vacation by Astrid Gibson again. This one is an adult fantasy. It is queer, poly. You have a main character who's a medium, and then like he has used his powers to like live a prestige life being a medium, and then these powers comes to the cost. The devil doesn't forget, I was gonna say, because a family member had put a deal with the devil and now he needs to pay, and then stuff happens, and I'm like, I'm in. It sounds amazing. Maybe that's why synopsis exists. And that's all I have in May, and I don't understand. So I know there's more authors releasing stuff. I just like, probably authors I read from before and want to read the newest book of. I just like, I'm not keeping up that well anymore because there's an overwhelming amount of good books around, okay? Now we are in June. We have Jade and Dragons by Amber Chan. This comes out on the 18th. It's a YA fantasy. We have a main character who is a really good engineer. Her father is killed and she needs to go after the killer. And then like on the journey, she has like a companion helping her, and I was gonna say, I was gonna like predict it, probably a person that she's gonna bang, but like that sounded very aggressive, but you know what I mean. That is a journey. I assume maybe it should be dragons here because it's called Of Jade and Dragons. There needs to be some kind of dragons in it, and I'm excited, so hopefully I will like it. On the 25th of June, we have Sleep Like That by Kaylin Bayron. Kaylin is going back to fairy tale retellings after Cinderella is dead, and this is a Snow White retelling. I feel like I haven't read, I'm totally lying. I was gonna say I feel like I haven't read Snow White retellings, but I definitely have. Wait, Snow White? Okay, I've read like 1, 2, 3. I don't know. And I have one I have still not read. I don't know. But I feel like this will be very exciting. That was what I was trying to say. It's queer. I don't need to know more. It's Kaylin Bayron. I'm gonna read everything the author writes. In July I have nothing. But I feel like July is a typical month. Not a lot of books comes out because in the middle of the summer. It's not the buying season maybe. People will spend all the money on holidays maybe. But there's probably books there that I have forgotten and just not written up. And if I found more books, I would write them up and probably buy them. But I won't make a new video of this. Maybe for the fall season, which I usually do. I didn't do it in 2023, but maybe for the fall season. On August 13th, we have Mistress of Lies by K.M. and Wright. This is a fantasy book. It is queer and it has vampires. I have a lot of vampire books here. I feel like there's a lot of vampires. It seems to have someone there has blood magic. I don't need to know more. The cover is stunning. I'm excited. September, nothing. Not a single book. I know there's lots of books in September. Tell me down below your anticipated releases. I would love to know. October, we have one book which comes out on the 19th. Don't Let the Force In by C.G. Drews. This one is a YA queer book. The main character is Ace, and we have these two boys that are in a very intense relationship. Maybe not a healthy one, I am not sure. That's how it seemed like when I read the synopsis. Like, it seems like they have an obsession with each other. They find out these monsters are in the woods and need to go out and fight. It's also set in a boarding school, I think, and it looks so cool. I'm so excited. And the author also wrote The Boy Who Steal Houses and 1,000 Perfect Notes. I love those books so much. I'm so excited for a new release, and I cannot wait for this. It sounds amazing, and I'm so excited. I feel, I don't even have words for how excited I am, apparently. November, nothing. Again, a lie. I mean, I'm not keeping up with anything. And for December, we have one book that obviously I'm going to read, which on the 6th comes Wind and Truth by Brandon Sanderson, unless something happens. This is the 5th book in the Stormlight Archive, and also like the final book in the first arc of the Stormlight Archive before he's taking a long-winded break. Planning to maybe reread Stormlight before it comes, if I have time. We shall see. I will definitely pick it up at once. If I read it at once, I want to reread the rest before. I might do that, but of course, beyond excited, and I'm here and ready. And that was all the books I had on my list. I feel like there's many more because there was really little here, but also at the same time it's like great because then the video is not that long. But yeah, those are the books I would definitely pick up in 2024. What are your most anticipated? There's probably like loads I've forgotten. That's what I got. I don't already know like some sequels I bought, but like I haven't read the first one, so I'm not calling it anticipated. I just buy the sequels. So there's that. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching this. Leave a very excited emoji down below. A huge smiley face or something. I feel like that fits because we're excited. And you should see me soon in a new video. Thank you so much for watching. And you should see me soon. Bye!